All right, welcome back. So I have a question for you all. Oh, let's talk about this question. It's $150. Me, I've been out of the game for 16 years. Okay. The dating game. Okay. Is $150 enough? That's the question I'm looking at right now on the shade room to take a woman out on a date. Ladies, answer me. Is $150 enough to take a woman out on a date? Now, if you're in Nigeria, I know your answer may be skewed a little bit, but bear with me, okay? Is $150 enough to take a woman, not women, a woman out on a date, right? Is that enough? What y'all think? While we're going through that really quickly, let me share with you what we have going on here again, really quickly. We do have a workshop that we're running right now, okay? And that workshop is the way you can secure a place for that is by simply going to digitalmarketingcertified.com, okay? It's AI plus digital marketing workshop plus book. You get a free book as well. This book right here, okay? You get a digital copy of it for free, okay? Get ahead of the competition with our free workshop, the 6-figure W2 career, 7-figure 1099 opportunities. That means you can run your own business. $1,000 scholarship, resume workshop, interview prep, unlimited mentorship, continuity plan. You can absolutely do it from the side as well. But if you want to pivot into a new career that's very much inside of tech as well, this is your opportunity. You can join the WhatsApp group as your first step at www.digitalmarketingcertified.com. Let's get back to the story. Is $150 enough to take a woman out on a date? Let me see. But Apache said we all have a low moment in our relationship, so we should be careful in making decisions on breakups or divorce. Every marriages go through struggles. Absolutely, sir. I have to keep saying that because I noticed that's getting lost in the noise a lot of time these days. D-Love says $150 is decent. Chinje say more than enough. Hey, Mo Fresh, good to see you. So you think it's more than enough? Let me see what they're saying on Shade Room, and then I think we might be able to, after that, get into the story of the day or the question of the day, which I stole from Antibe's platform. Let's see here. Okay, so, all right. Homie in a Hellcat. Isn't this the guy that stole a bunch of stuff? Anyway, he has something to say. He says $150 is what I normally tip a great waitress for a dinner or two. Scam artist. He's trying to scam somebody right now. So no, it is not enough in this day and age. Now, if you're locked in, McDonald's will do. What do you guys think about that comment? Let me see. I'll show you. This is on the Shade Room. Let me read that out to you again, okay? This guy, he was recently charged for stealing a bunch of money from a telecommunication app or something like that, for copywriting and stealing a bunch of people's content and selling them for millions of dollars. He was convicted for that, I think. I'm not sure if he had to go to jail or pay a fine or something like that. This guy right here, Omi in a Hellcat. Yep, it's a content creator, 1 million followers, right? All right, so, but anyway, he has this to say. He said, $150 is what I normally tip a great waitress for a dinner of two. I'm not sure what this has to do with us, okay? Because I'm not tipping a waitress $150. I don't care how rich I am, okay? Man, just for tip? I mean, they must have done something. What did they do? What else did the waitress do, right? Now, if the waitress served the whole table, and we paid about $900, $1,500, right, waitress can get $150, right? But why would I need to tip a waitress? And it's probably a good chance she's not serving the whole table by herself, right? But depending on what kind of restaurants too, right? But what does this has to do with us, regular people? Absolutely nothing. Who is it flexing? Thief, right? It could make sense. Anyway, let's continue to some real. I'm just wondering. Let me see under here. Somebody said you're not tipping 150. F out of here. You look like you don't tip to keep it. Somebody said, nigga, you locked up right now. You getting some other kind of tip? Oh no. This is wrong. Is it locked up right now? I think it's locked up, right? That's what if you know this guy, I think it was locked up. I'm not sure. So you're getting a whole lot of different type of tip. Oh my god, that's just wrong. Well, but Patrick said that guy is Osh Poppy's brother. I think he's actually locked up right now. Let me even check. Let me check. Omi in the Hellcat. I think it's easy. It should be easy to check. Let's see. Yeah, like they came and packed all of his cars and all that kind of stuff. I think something. Let me see. Omi in the Hellcat. Let me see. Feds auctioning. So 4 days ago they were auctioning all of his properties off. The feds were auctioning stuff. Imprisoned YouTuber. This was 5 days ago. Let me show you this news. So somebody's commenting for him. No wonder he's talking about $150. What is he talking about? See, this is how they mislead people, right? Check this out. On some W-Top news, imprisoned YouTuber's high-end car collection to be auctioned off in Maryland. This is a few days ago. Multi-million-dollar car collection. Right? Omi. Let me show you who I'm talking about so you guys can have an idea. Just in case you come across it in fear, you say, hey, listen, I was on Men of Prestige, and I learned about this guy first time. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, he was in the news and everything. Yeah. Let's see. This is him right here. That's him. Actually, I think he was here in New Jersey too. I think he was here in New Jersey. Yeah. This person we're talking about is completely broke and locked up right now. So of course he will be running his mouth on the shade room. But anyway, let me not go too far. Let's go back to shade room, right? So on shade room, the comments continues. Yeah, that's plenty. A date is whatever you make of it. That's a good point. A date is whatever you make of it. That's a lesson for you gentlemen, especially because you put yourself in this headlock and then you come here and be telling us that these women didn't want to. No, it's you. What kind of women have you been attracting? Right? She better be putting extra shots in my drink. What holler? It's easy for a thief to blow money like that. A wolf money, now. Yeah, I'm glad they grabbed. Yeah, I think it's in jail actually. But sometimes they have people commenting for them from jail, and sometimes they do have phone that they take in. Sometimes they give them computer access too. Yeah, his name is Omi in a Hellcat. Omi OMI in a Hellcat, like literally hell. Yeah, so that name will tell you a lot, right? But he was balling. I think he stole content through some technological. He was a technological person and started selling them. He sold them for millions of dollars. He got caught and then he got taken to jail. So this is a good point right here that a date is whatever you make out of it. The ones saying no, that's why you're single. See, the ones saying no are single. Right? Because they probably it's not only that people set unrealistic expectation on other people, they also set it on themselves oftentimes, right? They do that to themselves a lot of times. So I say, hell, give me some of your time, a good vibe and a good conversation, and that's a date. Okay. Now some people will say that and then they start demanding, but that's minority. Okay. That's, again, I have to look at you as a man and say, where are you picking these people up from, right? One of my friends actually told me a story once upon a time that somebody was acting like a brat. I was like, well, If they're acting like a brat, there's only one thing to do: finish the date and take them back home and stop spending money in that moment, right? Well, they decided to, somebody decided to pick a restaurant. She decided to pick the restaurant that she wanted, and it was one of the most expensive restaurants in town. So, well, she does not want to follow. She does not want to submit. She wants to lead. Do you want to follow? If you don't want to follow, then don't interact with that kind of person. That agency is still on you, right? Well, that's like most of these women, like, no, stop the cap. That doesn't make any sense. There's not enough money to contribute to that type of behavior. Okay? Not especially in this economy, right? Somebody said, for me, it's more than enough. I can afford a $1,500 date, but any woman who isn't grateful for $150, see the angle you went. Any woman who isn't grateful for $150 doesn't deserve any more of my time, money, or energy. It's about the connection and experience, not the price tag. Anyway, that's all nice and dandy. Again, a woman who isn't grateful for $150, that would never be my problem. That would never be my problem. Like, that would not be a part of my lingo because I can't relate. I can't, right? A woman who is just, I'm so much on a date already with her, and we did $150, and she said it's too cheap. I would have been able to tell long before we end up on that date. But, the spirit of discernment these days is... It's in the poto. Somebody say you should get change back, Joseph. Oh, hell yeah, shorty. Let the good times roll. The sky's the limit with this $150, shorty. Okay. Yeah, I don't care how much you spend. I just want to have fun and let it be pure. So a lot of times there's a disconnect between it's enough and there's an experience. You could spend $10,000 on a date. If the experience was terrible, of course you might come back and say she was not grateful because that $150, well, you spent your last card, the $10,000, right? So you counted on the fact that it was such an expensive date and you thought that should equate to experience. If she had a terrible experience and you spent $20,000 on a private jet ride across the nation, oh boy, I can't help you. Don't collect me that. Sorry. That's on you. You did that. Okay? You thought money equal to experience. You thought money equal to value, right? No, it's not. Okay, it's not. So, and if you don't get what I just said, it's gonna take a little bit more.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it. All right.
It's gonna take a little bit more than this session right here. So, let me see here. Let me come to the chat, Jerry. But Patrick's up way. I just took my wife out for our anniversary in one of the newest, best restaurants. Amazingly, only $54. I'll be with Apache. But you know what they would tell you? They said, "But you've been out of the game. You don't know what's going on out here." Like, okay, I don't know what's going on out here. Okay, all right, I hear you. I don't know what's going on out here. I know enough to know that you're complaining about how much it costs you to go out on a date. Okay, I know enough to know that you've been attracting people that you have no business attracting. Check yourself. Check yourself. Just letting you know. Check yourself. But yes. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next story here.